Hello and welcome to Ruby's Real Success Stories, your resource for uplifting and inspiring success stories and manifesting from real people. Today's story is called Flowers from the Universe, and it's a very faith-affirming story of a simple and sweet manifestation. And if you have a manifesting success story that you'd like to share, stay tuned until the end for submission details. Here is Flowers from the Universe. Enjoy! Hi, Ruby. This is a little story of a manifestation that came with ease and brightened my day. I was watching a YouTube video on manifesting that suggested writing down simple things to manifest in order to build faith in the law. It said to pick things that you don't have a strong attachment to, but are clear enough that you'll know that you created it when it happens. So I chose purple flowers. All I did was write it down and held a picture of purple flowers in my mind for probably just a few seconds. I was heading to work, so this was quick, and I didn't really put too much thought into it. But it was something that I could believe was possible, and it didn't matter to me how it came or how long it took. Neither of those things were even on my mind. I went to work that day and parked in the same public parking lot as usual behind my job. Once at work, I completely forgot about what I had written and just carried on with my day as usual. But when I left work that evening and went back to my car, I got a great surprise. My car was covered in purple flowers. It turns out there were a couple small trees planted in the lot that I had literally never noticed, and I've been working there for years. This lot has no grassy area or anything like that. This was just a tree planted in a patch in the cement. And it turns out it was a small tree that blooms purple flowers only once a year, and those flowers had fallen off the tree and covered my car. I was so happy I couldn't stop smiling. I said a little thank you prayer to the universe. It happened the same day that I wrote it down. I know this is a simple story, but I hope it encourages others to test out manifesting. I've found that it's the little things that can have a big impact on building your belief in the laws of manifesting and in your own power. I have many more stories like this and still always get a thrill when they pop up. Thanks for listening, Dana. I hope everyone enjoyed that story, and I definitely recommend regularly applying this technique each day as a reminder that you are powerful. I think we've all heard by now the advice to start with something simple like just a cup of coffee and go from there, because the universe doesn't differentiate between big or small desires, but it's our mind's perception that dictates these limitations to us. So starting with things that you don't feel strongly attached to and that seem more likely can definitely help build your belief in the other things that we consider to be bigger. So I urge everyone to experiment with this with the goal of proving it to yourself. That's all for today. Thanks to everyone for being here. And if you have a manifesting success story that you'd like to share with the channel, I would love to hear from you. You can submit your stories to realrubysubmissions@gmail.com. Until next time, be well and best wishes.